So let's have a little discussion about my NCM Prague. I'll tell you my likes and dislikes. Well, we'll start off with all my dislikes. My dislike number one is the weight of it. An electric bike, obviously you've got the battery there. You also have the motor back there. But I'm almost wondering if it's an overkill on my on the frame. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's an overkill on the frame. A little bit too much weight on the frame, maybe. It is a strong bike. I did not like the seat. I changed that seat out. I rode it for about 50 kilometers and I changed that seat out. My rear end is much happier now. We'll just say that. I did take it on a vacation with me or on a trip with me. I put it on a bicycle rack that mounted to the back of my car. And I did do a little bit of damage on the kickstand and the pedal there, or the crankshaft, or crank I guess. And I removed the front tire, the seat, and the battery, just to save some weight. But that was a lot of weight on the back of my car, especially once I got that one on there too. That one being a little bit lighter, being the 26-inch wheels and the smaller frame. I put that on the outside, which is not bad. Here's the damage I did to my wife's. It's not the prettiest. I gotta clean that up, and that's just from not watching where the rub points were. Now, let's talk about the things I like. I do like the shifter in it. Now, let me move this out of the way. There we go. Don't even know where my camera is. This shifter, so a thumb and a finger trigger, changes gears one gear at a time. Nice and easy, click, click, click. As I rode it the very first night, my son jumped onto that one, I jumped onto mine, and we rode and rode and rode. He ended up making me ride about 50 kilometers, almost 50 kilometers that day. It was some like 47 kilometers. And now, yes, it's an electric bike. No, I did not hold the throttle all the time. I was pedaling. If I was going up a hill, the electrics would kick in. Yeah, that was really nice. I enjoyed that tremendously. I wish I could have got more riding in this year, but we've already had snow falling and it's just not comfortable to ride out in the snow. No, I don't believe it would be, but maybe it is. I do like the bike. If I had a choice, what would I change about my bike? Those front shocks. I don't like the front shocks. When you're just doing basic riding over bumps and whatnot, those are wonderful. But I try to bunny hop or hop the front end of my bike up over rocks or over sidewalks, and they seem to, those seem to top out. Poink, just hear a thunk, and then that's it for the travel of the shock. Now, is that because I'm not used to the shock? Could be. But that's one thing I didn't like about it. The 29 wheels. I go over whatever I want. I can ride over whatever I want. And with the electric, it just helps. There's a fairly few steep hills here in this town that I live in, and yeah, not a problem climbing them using the electronics. My wife's bike, when I took it home here from the shop, I only live a few blocks away, because it was so much lighter, I was bunny hopping it and whatnot. Shh, don't tell her. It's because it's a lighter bike, I was having a little bit more fun, but didn't ride like that. Didn't ride as smooth as that, as nice as that. Would I recommend you to buy one? Well, the price points are very comparable. The 36 volt, well, like I said, the one day I rode 50 kilometers. That is with pedaling, not using the electrics the whole time. And I still had probably half battery left. I'm assuming it charges as you pedal, but yes, I still had half power left. The battery lasted a long time. The maximum speed, 32 kilometers an hour or 20 miles an hour. That's really not that bad. It's a quick little pace. Comfort, other than changing that seat, it's a very comfortable ride. Nice, easy. I had to add a light to it. Well, that was my own choice. I didn't like my original bike lock, so I got this one. But I still have both of them just in case I want to mount it somehow else. What else can I tell you about it? The time to get the bike didn't take long for me, but it all obviously depends on where you're ordering it from. And the sheer strength of the bike, I mean, I don't have any worries about it folding or breaking. All the welds are really good. You do have to do maintenance, and in my case, my derailleur here needs to, my gear adjuster, whatever this is, I'm not even sure the technical name, will have to be adjusted slightly. And that's because I believe the cable right here has stretched a little bit. And that's gonna happen with any bike. Honestly, you're gonna have to do maintenance. On my wife's bike, I'm not even sure how many kilometers she has. She has 136.8 kilometers. No, that's not bad. She didn't ride it that much. I should remove that sticker. She didn't ride it that much, but she enjoyed it. She was able to get out onto the bike with me, where any other time she wouldn't have ridden the bike. She would have stayed away from the bike. The trip that we went on with it, enjoyable. We even went out to the lake here, rode around the lake, did, I think it was like 19 kilometers, 18 kilometers by the lake. South of town here, we tried another day at another lake north of town, but the wind was blowing and it was not fun. But there is the NCM. And my voice doesn't, or my words don't always come out correct. But like I say, it's an enjoyable bike. I'm happy that I got it. I'm not sure of the benefit with the 48